This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. Crosses the 35. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. So the Cal Bears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Finds his tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They boot it away on 4th down. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Dropping back, it's Spears. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Slithers into space. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Snags it over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. The give from the gun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Still running at the 40. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Dropping back, it's Spears. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. First down for this offense. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Spears. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Got it behind the line. It's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rutgers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gets it out fast. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on... Now. They go to the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. And the Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He just barely got enough, but that one has just barely kept it straight enough, too. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. Then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Finds his man, it's Potts. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense just gets their fourth sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Jumped on top of the pile. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Back to throw, it's Spears. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's John. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Caught behind the line. It's John. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on third. It's complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Now they'll run the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Power football with the run. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's taking the shot. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
They'll go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. We've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zips it out to his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call. Giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking for a man. It's Spears. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, what a caught! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. The give to the tailback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short.
He's got 2. He's got 2.
Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Slater. Oh, he's got some space. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
3rd down coming up.
Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They take the lead with the 6. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Spears. Finds his man down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. certainly is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner goes down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking downfield on first down. There's the pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Back to throw, it's Spears. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Potts. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run it from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Golden Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding this.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
That pass is incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And the Golden Bears looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cal. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw, it's Spears. Oh, they're after him! And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Notre Dame right back to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hauls it in. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense
throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, he gets the first down on that one. I think if he could do it over, though, he would do his best to stay inbounds and try to bleed as much clock. With the lead right now, obviously the clock is their ally. That's something that they're going to work more on in practice as the season progresses.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in at the 25. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Spears. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Into the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. No time left on the clock, and they can tie it with the extra point or win it with 2. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback with these situations. You drop so many guys back deep, but as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Back open in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air, it's Spears. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed. They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out, they get the throwing touchdown, ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.